Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is Tuesday, August 12th, which means we're almost halfway through the month already, which is bonkers to me. Hopefully everybody's back to school stuff is going well, because it's busy. It's very busy. But it is time for What's in the Box. Today is going to be quite meaty. There is a lot to look at, and you guys should be quite excited. Very excited. First off, thanks for everybody for the Lebanon / Boone County Fairground show. It was fun. It's always good to see familiar faces and to reconnect with people they haven't seen for a while. And then thank you to my customers that came out, showed support, and even sat there and helped talk me up and talk to other customers that were around. It's nice to show the support and the love. Yes. But yes, that made for a very, very busy weekend, both with the show on Saturday and then just general weekend shenanigans, trying to get through some of this awesome wares that has come in, and then also prepare for this Saturday, which is the Knights Hall show in Indy. So said last week, it's going to be a thing. It's going to be a thing for a while. So there's the deets. Knights Hall. There's all the dates, all the shows. There's other details. There's the address. Just go on their Facebook, find the rest of the details, and it'll get you there. It'll definitely get you there. So that's this weekend. And then next weekend is the Indianapolis Toy and Comic Expo in Bloomington. That is always a good show. I don't have any more flyers for it because it is very popular, and I talk the ever-living hell out of it because it's a good show. It's a good show. Mr. Billy Cooper even swung by Lebanon and showed me their show exclusive comics that are quite amazing. They harken back to the classic Creep Show, Tales of the Crypt type magazines, and the larger format. You know, they're about golden size, maybe even a little bit bigger. Great paper quality, great illustrations. He told me that most of the artists and writers are going to be there, so that you can get copies signed. It's going to be cool. It's very cool. It's always nice to support local creators and artists and content guys, especially when they're doing things right. So again, August 24th, Bloomington, on Indianapolis Toy and Comic Expo. That'll be in a couple weeks, a week from this Saturday or Sunday, something like that. Check your dates, August 24th. Anyway, yeah, so great time, great things. I guess I'm going to jump right into it because, again, there's a lot of stuff here. I've got a long box plus a little bit of overflow. I have a box of vinyl that I'm going to show off. There's a collection that I spoke about before. Guy came in with, just classic rock stuff. I spent some time this weekend going through my collection and pulling out duplicates and other things. So this will be, if you're into vinyl, stay tuned. And then I even have a small stack of graded items and keys. I told you guys before, I had a big comic collection come in that was just juicy. I'm getting through that bit by bit. Pulled out a few things that you'll definitely want to see. And then I'm getting through the rest of the box and hopefully have some stuff for this show at Knights Hall. I might showcase a couple items tomorrow even, just to kind of wet your whistle and to let you know what I'm bringing to Knights Hall. Because there's a lot of cool stuff, man. A lot of cool stuff. So, without further ado, I am actually going to show one of the key books that I got, Spectacular Spider-Man #1. So I'm going to spend a little time on this because they just recently announced that Tarantula, i.e. Edward Lansky, is going to be in the new Spider-Man movie. They've also confirmed Tombstone, Punisher. They've even hinted at Mr. Negative. They are hinting that there could be a big fight between Hulk, Punisher, and Spider-Man. There's lots of hints, lots of things. They've even rumored potentially that we could see Venom make his debut in the actual MCU. You know, actual like events, storyline, main storyline, 616 stuff. So there's a lot of rumors, a lot of speculation. I don't want to feed it, but I am excited for it because we all hope that Mr. Tom Holland will get the Venom symbiote in the Secret Wars movie, and we'll get a little bit of the Black Suit Saga. Wouldn't that be neat? Not the Topher Grace, Tobey Maguire, super emo, I'm going to angry dance because I need to show that I'm broody and that the symbiote is making me anxious and self-aware and full of feelings, and I'm angry. I'm gonna dance it off. Anyway, so I show this because, again, it's a #1, first appearance of Tarantula, but I also have 2 other copies. I've never owned this book personally. I mean, it's kind of funny. When it rains, it pours, it seems. So I've got 3 copies in the last couple of weeks, which is kind of mind-boggling, and to be put in perspective. This one is an 8.0, so it's a kind of a premium book, if you will, if you're looking for investment copies. These are definitely lower grade, so these will be in the back issues. But I have 3 of them total. And then continuing on with the Spectacular Spider-Man, I'm not going to sit here and show every book, but like here's 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 11, 14, 15. Then it jumps to 20. There's 22 with Moon Knight, the first meeting of Spider-Man and Moon Knight. 24, 25. I think you get the gist of it, right? And it goes all the way up to number 65. Okay, so there's a huge chunk of it here. And then King Size Annual #3. Okay, so if you're looking for Spectacular Spider-Man, specifically early run Spectacular Spider-Man, I got you. I definitely got you. It's here. It's here. And then moving into the long box, just kind of, grab some things and flip through. Here's some older Silver Age, Golden Age stuff. Hanna-Barbera Bandwagon #2, Alvin for President. Just kind of fun things. I do have a chunk of Conan the Barbarian. TJ and John, chill out. You've already gone through it. You already have what you need. But here is number 37, 66, 68, 74, 76, 80, 98, 99, 101. Kind of get the gist of it right. And it flips all the way back to number 134. So starts at 37, goes to 134, but it's sporadic. Okay. I'm going to adjust this just a little bit so you get to stare at my fat belly while I dig through this long box and kind of chatter some stuff off, right? I do have another set of the Crisis on Infinite Earths. So there's your Death of Supergirl. Here's your Death of Barry Allen. Spoiler alert, right? So I got another chunk of those. I do have the full set of Secret Wars minus number 8 So don't get your hopes up too much, but if you want the full series, I've got the full series in here, minus number 8. Then I've got a small chunk of Star Wars. So some of these will be going to a gentleman that he gave me his list. So I'm going to be picking through those, but here's 5, 8, 25, 35, 41, 44, 45, 48, 49, 53, 79, 83, and then that's it, right? So a nice little chunk, but we'll see what makes it to the back issues. This is fun. How about a full 12-issue run of The Tick, right? So number 1, number 2, number 3, and then number 12, right? Tick is always fun. Tick has always held a special place in my heart. I was a 90s kid that grew up watching Fox animated cartoons on Saturday morning with X-Men and The Tick, right? All of that stuff. It's awesome. He's always awesome. Let's see. Old Superman's, Batman Detective Comics. Here's a cool Justice League. Here's number 46, right? With Solomon Grundy on the cover. Classic sock bam boom kind of things. This is a fun New Mutants. If you're into Mark Jewelers, this is a Mark Jeweler variant. So that's kind of a big deal. That's here in the back issues. You've got a second print of the first appearance of Cable. Keep in mind, I actually have 2 copies of the first print of Cable. So New Mutants 87 with the red background. That I have 2 of here in the store. Again, when it rains, it pours. This is fun. This is actually the first U.S. appearance of Psylocke in the New Mutants annual number 2. So if you're a Psylocke fan, her first appearance was actually in a Captain Britain issue that was in a UK print. But that's her first U.S. appearance. The first British appearance, I don't own. I wouldn't even know it if I saw it, in all honesty. Here are 2 copies, yes, 2 copies of X-Men number 4, first appearance of Omega Red. Notice the one in the back is a newsstand copy. Oh, newsstand. Newsstand is hard to get in high grade, yeah. X-Men number 11. Got 2 of those. Classic Jim Lee cover. Gambit and Rogue fans, eat your heart out. Classic Kissy Kissy cover, right? Yeah. A lot of people have been looking for this one lately. So that's here ready to be gobbled up. X-Men number 26. Yes, 26. Early issues. Let's see here. X Factor number 5. I did get a number 6. It's actually back here. I forgot to pull it out earlier. But there is a first appearance of Apocalypse. So this is first cameo Apocalypse. And then I've got first appearance of Apocalypse in the back. This is the death of Angel. Kind of a prelude to him becoming Archangel. Spoilers. Let's see. We're flipping through. If you are a big Havoc or Wolverine fan, this is the full run of the short story Meltdown with Wolverine and Havoc. It's a fun series. I read it way back in the day. Artwork it definitely has its own flavor, that's for sure. But if you're a Havoc or Wolverine fan, I mean, it's something you gotta own, that's for sure. Here's the 1 in 20 variant for Rogue Savage Land number 1. Pretty rad there. Let's see. I got some more Battle Beast number 1 issues. So those will be going up on the shelf. I know those of you, some of you are still looking for Battle Beast number 1. You can kind of join the party late. But I got you. I got you covered, man. Savage She-Hulk, 6, 13, 16, 24. Those are here. Here's Tales of Suspense, 95. How about Tales of Suspense, 97? That's the first Whiplash. So that's kind of neat. Let's see, Hulk 237, 246, 257, Star Trek number 1. Let's see. Here's a cool fantasy masterpiece with the original Human Torch and his sidekick Toro. Because back in the day, all major superheroes needed to have sidekicks. So you had Captain America and Bucky. You had Human Torch and Toro. You had Batman and Robin. And then came the pets. Then you had like Crypto and Bat Dog, and it's a thing for sure. Did get a chunk of older horror stuff, so like House of Mystery 279, House of Mystery 283, Ghosts number 53, right? Unexpected number 129. So I always gobble up the horror stuff. Everybody's always looking for horror constantly. And then this is a nice little thing here. Finally got some Sergeant Rocks. Right, Sergeant Rock stuff. A lot of people have been coming in looking for Sergeant Rock. Here's Men at War. Deadly Dozen, number 1, I might add. Yeah, people are always looking for, Unknown Soldier, Men at War, Army at War, Sergeant Rock, just all of it. Wouldn't have thought that horror books would be as requested, or excuse me, war books, not horror books. Horror books are always requested, but war books definitely are on the increase, or on the incline for being requested and sought after. It's it's cool. It's a niche title. I don't know if shows like Creature Commandos kind of revitalize some of the interest in that, especially with like on GI Robot. GI Robot being in there. So I don't know if that put it back on people's radars or what, but I'm getting a lot of people looking for war books and Sergeant Rock books. So if you have any, feel free to contact me, and we'll see what we can do, because I may need them. Okay, should we do vinyl? So that was the long box. There's plenty more in that. Obviously, I'm just showing you some of the highlights there. But you want to look at vinyl? Yeah, you want to look at the vinyl? Okay. So bear with me for a second for the Tuesday video. So right there, Superman. This is one of those story vinyl albums. Notice the Neil Adams artwork on this. This came out of my personal collection. I thought that it was time to let it go. I feel like if you're not actively collecting this stuff, why hang on to it, right? So Superman story album, super cool with Neil Adams artwork. Then you've got Led Zeppelin, you got Pink Floyd The Wall. These are just extra albums. Cheap Trick, Best of the Doobies, Fleetwood Mac Rumors, Grand Funk Railroad, Van Halen, more Van Halen, Some Girls by Rolling Stones, The Knack, Wings, and then check this out. You getting tired yet? It's like damn near every Beatles album. Ridiculous. And then The Who. Yeah. Bunch of Who, bunch of Beatles. Frampton. There's Ozzy for you Ozzy fans. Moody Blues, Cheap Trick, Foreigner. Yeah, and then the rest is just kind of like compilation stuff. So, but anyway, lots of Beatles, lots of The Who, cool stuff. I'll probably even have some extra Led Zeppelin albums at some point. Probably some Elton John stuff as well. I couldn't find my copies of that stuff this last weekend, so I'll have to kind of dig and look for that stuff again. But yeah, there should be more. But as if almost every Beatles album and every Who album wasn't already enough, right? Okay, so ready to see some cool comics? Yeah. Just to start it off, how about X-Men 266? First appearance of Gambit. First official book, I should say. The annual is arguably his first appearance because he shows up. He does have some speaking lines. It is hard to see who he is in the book, so this is very much like first cover, first really focus on the character. But it's cool. It's cool. I know a lot of people that are looking for that book. A lot of people. Black Panther #1 Classic Kirby. I actually have a lower grade copy of this in the back issues right now, but that's a higher grade copy. Pretty cool. How about this? Now you look at that and you go, okay, it's a coverless book. Like, is it really worth that much? Well, what if I told you this is Fantastic Four #6, which is the second appearance of Doctor Doom? How about that? Yes, Fantastic Four #6. This is the Submariner Doctor Doom book. It is coverless, but it is still a pricey book. I think mint condition, it's like $4,000 or $5,000, I think is what I saw. So even coverless can go for a little bit, especially for those people out there that print their own covers and kind of do their own thing. I mean, I ain't gonna hurt anything, clearly, because you're already missing that. But you got the guts. Do you have it? Do you have it? Guts. How about Iron Man #128, the classic Demon in a Bottle book? Yep. Super cool. A lot of people look for that one constantly. Classic cover. 3 books left. Which one do you want to see? The middle? You want to see the middle? Okay, let's see the middle. Incredible Hulk 102. Classic cover. Big premiere issue, after the stopping of the original Hulk series. But yeah, number 102. How about this one? Amazing Spider-Man #194, First Black Cat. A lot of people are looking for this. A lot of people. Black Cat's getting ready to get her first #1, which may actually come out tomorrow, maybe. So maybe this is perfect timing. I don't know, but it's pretty damn close. First Black Cat. Yeah. I'll see you later today. And then this one, this is a big boy book. This is very much a big boy book. A lot of people are looking for it, which is why it's a pretty pricey book. Werewolf by Night, #32, first appearance of Moon Knight. Yeah. I mean, I don't own this book personally. It's hard for me, it's hard as a comic book dealer, store owner to see these things and just not keep everything. But it's, yeah, I like Moon Knight, but I'm not a Moon Knight fan. And I know that somebody out there is going to see that and go, oh my God, you have one. This is a 5.5 range copy. That's what I put it around a 5.5. Could probably use a press and a clean. You're not going to get much more out of it. Probably maybe a half a grade. Maybe, you may just kind of solidify it at a 5.5 in my opinion, because there is so much spine wear on it. But you know what? It's a Moon Knight #1, my friends. Kind of surprised that it didn't go this last weekend, but I think that's just because the Lebanon show is more about cards. So much Pokemon. I had a couple decent, comic book sales, but it was by large a card show. So not a lot of people hunting for grails, but you know what? Knight's Hall, that's what it's there for. That's definitely what it's there for. People come and look for all those hard to find books all the time. Moon Knight may be one of them. You never know. And then so to finish off, like we always do, the slabs and keys that come in. 3 of these are going to be for customers that submitted their wares. My guys like seeing their stuff on their videos. So, and I'm happy because it gives me some content. It gives me stuff to show off as well. And to remind you that I do send stuff off to CGC and SGC. SGC is the card grading, and CGC is the comic book grading. I can facilitate that for you. We can talk pricing and kind of how all that works out. Just message me or come in the store. I will give you my 2 cents, my opinion on whatever books that you bring to see if it's even worth the submission, because we don't want you spending money on something that may or may not be worth the effort. But these were very much worth the effort. This one, Batman Fear State Alpha #1 with a beautiful Poison Ivy on it. Autographed by Nathan Surdy. Surdy. Great, beautiful book, right? Submitted by one of my customers. Came back in 9.0, so very respectable, very cool. Another fellow customer of mine. This is the Me You Love in the Dark #1. Came back a beautiful 9.8 with a verified Scotty Young signature on it. This customer even had a very heartwarming backstory about why this book was important to him, and why he was getting it slabbed. Again, the book. Sometimes the book value does not meet the emotional or kind of nostalgic value that you put on items. Everybody has their own wills and wants when it comes to preserving things, right? And I'm here to make it happen for you. Sometimes the story is far more beautiful than the item itself, right? And we should preserve all of that for as long as we can. This one, Lethal Protector #1, with a verified signature of Mark Bagley, came back in 8.0. This one, if you guys go back and watch some of my other videos, I put this into the back issues with a very modest $10 price tag on it, because honestly I didn't know if that signature was real. It looked a little muddied, a little fat fingered. I didn't trust it. And so that's why I put it in the back issues, and I said, whoever wants this for this $10 price tag, you go right ahead, and if you want to pay to have it graded and authenticated, then you go for it, girl. And you invest your monies, and then we'll see what happens. Well, the person that bought that and got it verified came back a winner for only, for the low price of $10 for the book, and then the cost of submission and verification. So that's cool. That's a great price tag. Again, with a awesome story to be attached to it. And last but not least, this one came out of my personal collection because honestly I upgraded to a very slight 0.2 of an upgrade. But this is a Wolverine number 8 9.6 with a custom label on it as well. It's got the awesome artwork by Rob Liefeld on the back. A gentleman, a fellow customer of mine, had a 9.8 in his collection that he was letting go. And honestly, if I can upgrade to a 9.8 from a 9.6 without having to crack and repress and slab and blah, 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 I will do it. So anyway, yeah, I'm losing a custom label on mine, but that's fine. You know, whatever. I got a 9.8 out of it. So just a cool book. Cool book. So this one will be up for sale here in the store as well. Just funny timing because I just got one back from CGC and it came back in 9.6 as well. So I have two 9.6 Wolverine number 8s, which is nice. Anyway, that was a lot. That was a full half hour, my friends. And that's, again, just the tip of the iceberg. We're still deep diving into a lot of the big collection that came in. You got to see the vinyl, but there's more vinyl to still come in. A lot of, there's always tons of back issues to be dug through. But I leave you with this. Again, Knights Hall this Sunday, August 17th. It'll be a great time, and I'll even try to show you off some more of the books that I'll be taking tomorrow. And then August 24th is the Indianapolis Toy and Comic Expo in Bloomington. That is always an amazing show. Always an amazing show. So make sure you keep that in mind. Hopefully you guys have a good day. Tomorrow is New Comic Book Day, so watch for the video for that. And take care of yourselves. It's crazy out there. It's chaos. Always chaos. It's not quite purge level yet, but we're getting there. I feel like we're really getting there. So watch your friends, watch your six, keep your friends close and your enemies even closer, because you never know when you need to outrun a bear. Enjoy it. Excelsior.